Hey guys, a very good evening to all my crypto believers. So, have you all been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the CoinMark's got you covered. Okay, so before starting with the update, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Elon Musk argues Dogecoin better suited for payments than Bitcoin. Robinhood buys cross-exchange trading platform Cove Markets. CoinMarketCap glitch sends Bitcoin wallet balances into the trillions. Witnesses after differing opinions on approach to stablecoins at congressional hearing. So let's start up with a refresh feed. Firstly, Elon Musk was named the 2021 Person of the Year by Time magazine, a reward given to him for creating solutions to an existential crisis, for embodying the possibilities and the perils of the age of tech titans, and other worthwhile achievements. After receiving the award, during the interview with Time magazine, Musk took the opportunity to talk about money. Naturally, he also spoke of cryptocurrencies and more precisely about Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Let's have a look at his views on both the coins and what did he actually say, because the headline sounded bizarre for real. Before delving into the subject, Musk defended his qualifications, claiming that very few people understand the nature of money as well as he does. I was a key figure in the development of PayPal. I believe there are very few people that understand the money system at a fundamental level of how it truly works, the exact mechanics of it better than me. He then moved on to discuss Bitcoin. He suggested that BTC had a low transaction volume and a high cost per transaction. He recognized that it is adequate for a store of wealth at its most basic level. Fundamentally, Bitcoin is not a suitable transactional money alternative, according to Musk. He then moved on to Dogecoin, claiming that despite the fact that it was founded as a joke, Dogecoin is more suited for transactions. Dogecoin's overall transactional flow is much larger than Bitcoin's. Musk has claimed that Doge is slightly inflationary, but that this is a set quantity rather than a percentage. As a result, it will lessen with time. Shortly after making this comment, he also tweeted that Tesla will begin taking Doge for selected products, causing the price of the cryptocurrency to skyrocket. So moving forward with our next segment, the Cove Markets, a cross-exchange trading platform, was purchased by Robinhood. The agreement will add to Robinhood's main crypto trading offering and make account management easier for users. It sounded like a customer-focused step. Let's find out if it actually was. On Tuesday, Robinhood announced the acquisition of Cove Markets, a cross-exchange trading platform. The agreement will add to Robinhood's main crypto trading offering and make account management easier for users. Scott Knudsen and Victor Glava, as well as the market team from Cove, will join the Robinhood crypto team. The two companies have a same purpose in making investing and cryptocurrencies simpler and at lower costs, according to a press statement announcing the partnership. Customers can manage accounts across numerous exchange platforms and aggregate realms of data using Cove, which was created 3 years ago. It will give Robinhood's cryptocurrency offering a more sophisticated advantage. Scott, Victor, and the Cove Markets team will boost our crypto trading platform and help us expand our position in the crypto market, Christine Brown, Robinhood's Crypto's Chief Operating Officer, said. Their extensive experience in trade execution and crypto market infrastructure will aid us in developing more strong trading capabilities, allowing our customers to profit from increased competition in the crypto markets. The transaction is the first for Robinhood's crypto arm, and it comes after the company's $140 million cash takeover of Say Technologies in July, which was its first large purchase since its IPO. It also announced earlier this week that it is working on a crypto wallet that would include analytics capabilities from prominent crypto intelligence outfit Chainalysis. So moving ahead, apparently incorrect price information on CoinMarketCap meant that crypto wallet users saw the wrong dollar balances in their accounts. Well, this was the year of hacks, bugs, and glitches. Looks like CoinMarketCap marks the end with the last one. Anyways, let's have a look at what exactly happened. Consider going to bed with a crypto wallet containing a few $1,000s worth of coins and tokens. You make a cup of coffee, take out your phone, and open to see that your account balance has soared into the billions. SafeMoon did not, in fact, reach the full moon. Cobra coin was not swallowed by Mongoose coin. Shiba Inu didn't even make a 50 decimal comeback. It's merely some erroneous information. CoinMarketCap, one of the most popular cryptocurrency price data suppliers, is the most likely source of the inaccurate information. According to CoinMarketCap, a single Bitcoin has now surpassed the $50,000 barrier level and is now worth $799 billion. Ethereum is presently valued at $43 billion thanks to EIP 1559. One of the products affected was Trust Wallet, which uses CoinMarketCap for pricing data. While coin and token balances displayed in user accounts correctly, the dollar amounts did not. It did give a brief notice of the problem through Twitter. The engineering team is aware that the price information on coinmarketcap.com is erroneous. We're looking into it right now and will update this status as soon as we receive more information. Even if the data was erroneous, it may have contributed to a meaningful halt in the crypto market's rebound if people hurried to sell out before checking it out. BTC prices have risen to a little around $48,700 today after dipping to $46,600 yesterday. Since the error was found, prices have remained relatively unchanged over the last hour. So now wrapping up with our final segment, apparently every witness who appeared in front of the committee seemed to have their own rallying cry for US lawmakers, from calling for greater KYC AML compliance to avoid policies that encourage the growth of stablecoins. Let's have a look at what's getting cooked in the Congress session. What was getting cooked? Oh, past tense, my bad. Several expert witnesses with experience of stablecoins spoke before the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing and Urban Affairs, urging senators to develop a clear regulatory framework but unable to agree on where the limits should be set. Decentralized finance or DeFi projects, according to Goldstein's written testimony, are generally out of compliance with checks on know your customer, anti-money laundering, countering the financing of terrorism and existing US sanctions. Stablecoins like the Pax dollar may be used to convert ransomware payments from one cryptocurrency to other, she added, given almost no KYC AML checks in DeFi apps. Massari went on to say that instead of forcing stablecoin issuers to be insured depository entities like banks, authorities in the United States may consider giving them a federal charter. Having a stablecoin issuer regulated similarly to an FDIC issued bank, according to Massari, is unworkable and unnecessary. She claims that the companies are already capable of restricting the risk of the stablecoin reserves to short-term liquid assets, with the market value of such reserves being no less than the par value of stablecoins in circulation. A business model based on the issue of stablecoins completely backed by short-term liquid assets and the supply of related payment services might be accommodated under the few new and well-designed federal charter. Massari added, this charter might impose reserve asset composition restrictions as well as leverage ratios, risk-based capital requirements, and other requirements according to the nature of the business model. It has also the potential to prevent the stablecoin issuer from participating in riskier operations in order to reduce other claims on reserve assets. I contend that we are winning race because of the totality of the free market activity going place with digital currencies and blockchain-based financial services inside the US regulatory perimeter, Parts said. The aggregate of these actions promotes wide economic competitiveness and national security objectives of the United States. Damn, there were a lot of statements. Anyways, so we will now wind up with the assessment for today evening and meet you all tomorrow with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of CoinMonks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.